my client will aim to do 50, then he will have another 40-second rest. He will then work on the battle ropes for 1 minute with another 40-second rest. Finally, he will do press up for 1 minute. He will aim to do 40 in a minute. However, the rests will decrease by 5 seconds each time he does the circuit, which will be done 3 times. This will improve his muscular endurance and also improve his overall strength, which will give him motivation to continue doing the workouts as he will feel the results. Saturday. On Saturday, my client will take part in a 5-a-side football session, which will improve his self-confidence and motivate him to do more sport. Sunday, recovery day. Client 2, week 3. Monday. For their warm-up, I will get my clients doing a light pulse raiser by doing dynamic stretches to the halfway line and back. On this day, we will be working on cardiovascular endurance by doing fartlek training. You will be walking for 5 minutes, then jogging for 10 minutes, then finally sprinting for 15 minutes, and you will repeat this 3 times with a 3-minute break in between. This will improve my client's cardiovascular endurance as well as his overall fitness levels, as he will be running for long periods of time with a short resting time, which will lower his resting heart rate, making him more fitter. Tuesday. For Tuesday, we will be working on muscular strength by first doing a light warm-up of doing 5 sets of 10 reps, push-up and sit-ups. If the client finds it too easy, then we will add disc weights to increase the intensity. Today, my client will do resistant band exercise. The first one will be going to the halfway line and back with the band wrapped around your ankles, doing crabs. My client will do this 5 times with a 30-second rest in between each go. Then he will put it around the top of his knees and lunge to the halfway line and back without standing up or being out of the lunge position. Again, my client will do this 5 times with only a 20-second rest each time. Finally, my client will do a drill for the upper body. He will put a band around his shoulders whilst holding it with both hands. He will stretch his arms out in a T position and he will hold this for 45 seconds with a 20-second break in between. He will do this 3 times. This will improve my client's strength and muscular tone. Wednesday. On Wednesday, we will be working on flexibility. This will be started off by doing light static and dynamic stretches, which will consist of shoulder stretch, quadricep stretch, hamstring stretch, and dynamic stretches like leg swings, lunges, high knees, and ankle sweeps. Then we will move on to PNF stretching. Today we will be stretching the pectorals. I'll get my client to hold his arms up in the air so that there is a right angle at the elbow. Then we will stretch the arm back slightly. I'll then ask my client to try and bring his arms together as I will be the resistance. Then I'll count down from 10 and ask him to relax. Then I'll increase the stretch slightly and count down from 10 whilst he's pushing them together. Then I'll ask him to relax, and I will repeat this one more time. This will be stretching the pectorals as well as stretching the shoulders a little, which will help in everyday life, for example, moving heavy boxes up shelves. Thursday, recovery day. Friday. On Friday, we will be working on muscular endurance. The warm-up, I will get my client to do jumping over a line, firstly with 2 feet going back and forwards, then with 2 feet going side to side, then 1 foot going forward and back, and then finally 1 foot going side to side. Today we will be doing another circuit. All of the activities will be 5 sets of 15 reps with a 20-second rest in between every set. The first exercise my client will be doing is box jumps. This is when you jump onto a 1.5 feet box and step down off the box. The next exercise in the circuit will be weighted step-ups. The weights will be 8 kilograms each, and you will hold them by your side and step up onto the 1.5 feet box and step back down for a total of 30 steps, 15 on one leg and 15 on the other leg. Next exercise we'll do is split squats, where 1 foot is on the box and the other is out in front of you, and you will lunge down 15 times on one leg and 15 times on the other leg. This will be done with the 8 kilogram weights by the side as well. This will be improving your muscular endurance and overall fitness levels. Saturday. On Saturday, my client will do the 5-a-side football class, which will improve his overall fitness levels as well as his self-confidence and self-esteem. Sunday, recovery day. Client 2, week 4, Monday. For the warm-up, we will do the 4-cone drill, which is when you have a white cone, a yellow cone, and a red cone, and an orange cone. And I will call out a colour, and you will have to run to that colour. This will improve your reaction time and improve your general fitness and awareness. Today we will be working on CV endurance. This will be done by working on the rowing machine for 30 minutes continuous, which will improve your muscular endurance as well as your cardiovascular endurance, which will help you to get fitter faster. You will then have a 5-minute rest and do another 30-minute rowing. Tuesday. For the warm-up, we will do light static and dynamic stretches and try to focus on the core, as that is what we will be working on in today's session. For week 4, we will be working on muscular strength by doing 15 minutes continuous running uphill on the treadmill. The treadmill will be set to 7.5 for how steep it is, and to start off we will be running at level 8. However, this may change depending on if client is finding it too easy or hard. This will be repeated 3 times and they will have a 5-minute break in between the drills. This will improve their muscular endurance in their legs, making them stronger and fitter. Which is what my client wants at the end of this 6-week program. Wednesday. For Wednesday warm-up, we will be doing the zigzag warm-up drill, which is when cones will be set out in a zigzag pattern going up to the halfway line on the right and left side. My client will have to run through the zigzag there and back with a 5-second rest once he gets back to the start. We will be doing PNF stretching to work on the latissimus dorsi. For this, I will get my client to lie on their side with his arm on top reaching over. I will put the resistance as he is pushing away. I'll count down from 10 seconds, then increase the stretch a bit and do the same thing. Then I'll increase the stretch and do the same thing one more time to improve the flexibility in the latissimus dorsi. Then after that, I will get my client to roll over to the other side and repeat the same stretch for the other latissimus dorsi. This will improve your movement when doing everyday activities, as well as better movement when playing sports. Thursday, recovery day. Friday. Today we will be working on muscular endurance. For the warm-up, we will do dynamic stretches to the halfway line and back, as well as 30-meter sprint. This week we will do another different circuit. The first thing in the circuit my client will do is 100-meter rowing straight after it. It will be followed by 30 push-ups, which will go straight into 30 dumbbell presses, which will go straight into 30 burpees, which will go straight into 30 squats. After my client has finished the circuit, they will be allowed to have a 30-second rest, and then he will start the same circuit again. He will do this 5 times, and each time he finishes one of the circuits, he will have to add on 5 more push-ups, dumbbell presses, burpees, and jump squats, and he will have to add 20 meters to the rowing. This will improve his muscular endurance in his body, which will improve his overall fitness levels and allow him to play longer in his five-a-side football matches on Saturday. On this day, he will be doing the five-a-side football session, which will help him get your fitness levels, improve fitness levels, and whilst keeping it entertaining at the same time. Sunday, recovery day. Client 2, week 5. Monday. Today we will be working on cardiovascular endurance. The warm-up will consist of light, dynamic and static stretches, finished off by running 50% to the halfway line and back, running 60% to the halfway line and back, running 17% to the halfway line and back, so on until you get to 100%.